Hello everyone. Today I'm here to bring you some melee theory crafting about who hits harder, Ashe and Loki using their invisibility buffs, or Saryn using her contagion. For anyone familiar with Warframe, this question may seem to have an obvious answer, because Ashe and Loki hit for an additional 50% normal attack and 100% charge attack damage while invisible. The comparison though arose in my mind when browsing through the Warframes for melee damage buffs and noticing that Saryn's contagion when maxed in combination with the focus mod could bring her damage up by about 127.5%. This led me to a lot of experimentation with the two using a hate-based charge attack build. This hate-based build focuses on increasing attack speed using Fury, Reflex Coil, and Focus Energy, and charge attack damage with the mods Killing Blow, Rending Strike, and Sundering Strike. There's also a little bit of additional damage from Shocking Touch, which was chosen to synergize with Focus Energy. The star of the build is Melee Channel though, which we'll save for last. The first clips for Ashe and Saryn are meant to serve as a control, and are only using the charge damage and armor piercing damage with some speed mods for utility purposes. Melee Channel and electrical damage are not included in these clips. In this first clip I'm running through Tier 3 mobile defense to test my damage out on higher level enemies. Keep in mind this is the weapon with just armor piercing and charge damage on it with some speed for utility purposes. Here are the numbers. Now you have a chance to see what the normal attack did and what the armor piercing element mod did. There are a few other things to see here also. You'll be able to see the critical damage, the buffed elemental and charge damages, and how the damage works against shields. The shield when hit appears to do half damage, considering 620 and 930 are the unbuffed damages of the weapon, and Ashes and Smokescreen which doubles damage. After the shields are down, the critical attacks go through to their normal amount. This is the same build using Saryn and Contagion, but this time you'll also see a 791 pop up. This number is Contagion at level 3 with a level 5 focus, giving her a 127.5% damage boost instead of 75%. Since the damage is poison, it takes down the shield faster, with the additional benefit of ignoring armor in its calculation, but it doesn't maintain the same momentum compared to Ashe after the shield is gone. Here's a still frame for a closer look at these numbers. Because Contagion is poison damage, it doesn't scale with the other elemental mods, but when electrical damage is added back in, Ashe becomes even more devastating. But wait, what about Melee Channel? The way Melee Channel works is that it buffs one melee attack based on how much energy was used before that strike. At a max level of 3, every 100 energy adds an additional 200 base damage to the next melee attack. Since this is base damage, it affects all elemental damage, critical hit damage, and can be doubled by Smokescreen. This is how it looks on Ashe. And the approach is sped up for your viewing convenience. And this is what it looks like on Saryn. Notice that in both cases the damage they did was much higher than previously, even without critical occurrences. Because Melee Channel only adds damage to one hit, it is better placed in charge attack builds, but its usefulness in them is unquestionable. So there you have it. When using charge attack builds, Ashe's damage, and by proxy Loki's too, trumps Saryn's when using the appropriate buffs. Perhaps Saryn using a dual weapon build would outdamage the two then, but that's a question for another round. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Take it easy, guys.